Good morning, the Quantum Healing Hub. Joanna Chonsa here, Skin and Gut Health Coach. Welcome to Thrive Thursday. I'm so excited to be sharing an amazing topic with you today, which is called the Divine You and Your Persona. Who do you give your power away to on a daily basis? This is really the core of the work that I do. This is the core of my own transformation. Say hello if you're watching live, hashtag replay. Excuse me. But this is really a concept that, if grasped, understood, and taken as your truth, can transform your life in an instant. Honestly, in an instant. So why do I refer to the divine you and the persona? So essentially, who you are today is a mix of both, okay? We are divine human beings. We are a spirit in a physical body. There isn't really anything that's bad, evil, unworthy about us. All of this is actually our own creation, our own imagination, what we've been told, what we've learned, what we've taken as truth, okay? That's exactly what it is. Before we even turn up in this world, we are already given a name, we are already given a religious preference by our parents, we are already paved a way in a way, okay? But majority of the stuff is already decided for us before we even incarnate in this world. What we learn from the age of 0 to the age of 7, as children, we are not even able to have any sort of filter to say, do you know what? This is not my truth. We absorb everything as sponges. There is no conscious awareness of like deciding, do you know what? I'm going to take this as truth, and this doesn't resonate with me. It just, we have no ability like that, okay? So everything that we learn through life, everything that we are told, that we are shy, that we are not good at maths, that we are not confident, that we are not clever enough, that we are not beautiful enough, this is just what our persona decided to be and take as truth. And here's the best thing, guys. This can be changed. And I love doing this because this is the most exciting part of the transformational journey. When you learn how to take a belief, okay, for example, let's say I am unworthy, take a belief and actually ask yourself, is this really the ultimate truth? Is this the truth of the creator, source, God, universe, whatever you feel comfortable calling it? But is this really truth? I don't believe that's the truth, that we are unworthy. We are either told by our friends, our teachers, like I was told when I was growing up, that because I came from a family that wasn't necessarily very wealthy, that I wouldn't amount to much in life. That was what my teacher told me. When I came to the UK, because I'm Polish, I was told that there are only certain jobs that you'll be really good at. Anything that involves IT, anything that involves programming, because I'm actually, funny enough, my background, my scientific background is in IT and programming, which is like, oh my gosh, doesn't even resonate with me in the slightest. Although I'm really good at systems and building stuff together. I love it, but it's not really my thing anymore. But I was told that because I am from Poland, I cannot apply for certain jobs with certain salaries. And back then, because my confidence and my level of self-esteem wasn't as high as it is today, I decided to take it as truth. So my persona decided to believe, because I am Polish, I will not be able to earn what I want to earn. Let me know in the comments if you had occasions like this in your life when you were told by your partner, your ex-partner, by your parents, your peers, your colleagues, something that kind of shook you and you decided to take it as truth. Because deep down inside, we are divine human beings. We are worthy, we are loved, we are cherished, we are beautiful, we are divine, we are intelligent. I mean, the intelligence, the intuitive guidance and inner wisdom that resides within us, guys, is freaking amazing, okay? When you learn how to tap into this, you learn for the rest of the world to really not affect you in the slightest. I keep saying this to my clients, to my group coaching ladies, that Corona and what happened last year has been the best thing that happened to me. My level of self-belief, my level of ability to create my own reality within the last year and a half has exploded exponentially, because I decided not to take whatever was happening as truth, that the business is going to go down, that I'm not going to be able to earn a certain amount of money, that I'm not going to be able to serve people, that now it's over, it's doom and gloom, and essentially, you know what, you can just put your hands like this and wait for the worst to happen. And I was just like, that's bullshit. That's bullshit. I'm not taking that as truth. I'm actually going to prove to myself first, and to everyone else who didn't believe that it was possible for me to grow my nutrition health coaching business beyond reality. I was like, I'm going to show you that it is possible to do that. Because that divine part of me went, don't listen to them. Who's watching live? Say hello if you're watching live. Don't be a stranger. So what I'm trying to kind of to say to you guys is, what's the true divine you that you are always constantly aspiring to be? You know, majority of my clients come to me because they feel unworthy, they feel unhealthy, they feel like they don't deserve certain things in life. Like everything needs to be a challenge, everything needs to be, you know, hard. Subconsciously, that's what they believe in. And it's like this struggle of like, I've tried working with other coaches before and it didn't work. I've tried doing this, it didn't work. I've tried doing this, it didn't work. But have you tried changing what's here to start with? Have you tried accepting that, do you know what, it's been my persona that's been driving my reality up until now. And all I've been trying to do is just to do all of these external things without understanding that the real driver is between our ears, what we think and believe about ourselves every single day. That's the true driver that's either going to make you or break you. Thoughts have an immense power, guys. I keep saying that over and over again, and I know some of you are like bored to the bone. But if your reality is still the reality that you're not happy with, then I invite you to actually ponder on it. Be curious, like, oh my gosh, how have I been thinking on a daily basis? Have I actually been encouraging myself to think positively? Or have I been focusing about, oh, my life isn't going too well, I'm struggling, this is happening. And I'm not saying don't negate that. See reality as it is, but then choose differently. Choose what you really want in life. Focus on your desires. Give yourself permission to be like, what is it that I truly want to be in life? Who do I really want to be? And be that person now. I posted a picture earlier on this week about affirmations, and I asked you guys, which is the one that you have the most difficulty saying out loud? And some of you said, you know, I'm struggling saying I am confident, I'm struggling saying I am beautiful, I am struggling to say that I am safe or I'm secure. And I asked by replying in the comments, I said, what would need to happen for you to feel secure? What would need to happen for you to feel confident? Because if you're waiting for the external reality to change, for you to feel better, that is really the quickest way to disappointment, because you're actually giving your power away to external forces. Whereas if I want to feel confident, what would the confident Joanna be doing? Okay, so let's take, like, I've got this confident Joanna in front of me and I'm aspiring to be her. What would she be doing? What would she be saying? How would she be reacting to things? How would she be responding actually versus reacting to things? And if I close my eyes and I visualize that confident Joanna, showing up on a Facebook Live on Thursday in her group, completely comfortable with herself, in her gym clothes, about to head to the gym, knowing that I am in my ultimate truth, sharing what I'm really, really passionate about, and not really afraid of saying that, because I know that women who resonate with this will connect with me, and those who don't will just drift away, and I am completely fine with that. I accept them and I love them. Then that's what the confidence is for me. Okay, what would that confidence look and feel for you? How would you feel in your body? Like, just to give you an example now, I feel completely at ease in my body doing this Facebook Live, knowing that what I'm sharing with you is so fucking powerful, because I've seen women changing like this. I've had people and women telling me, you know, with gut issues, I'm already less constipated just by talking to you. Imagine that. Imagine how fucking powerful that is. Constipation is nothing but emotional constipation. You're not allowing yourself to feel, express what you really feel. So you push this down most often with food. That's why I see gut issues, weight issues, emotional eating happening, because women do not give themselves permission to be that divine them. Let me know if that is resonating, if that's hitting home, guys. I'm getting really passionate, because it's like really the divine speaking through me, essentially. Like, I'm channeling what I'm supposed to say. But that is it. Like, you know what? And don't get me wrong, I still find beliefs. I'm doing this work continuously with you guys. I've got my own coach that I meet on a weekly basis, and we unravel these beliefs. And I'm really curious, like, where does this come from, okay? When was I told that? The fastest morning, Diane. The fastest way to ask yourself, like, is this my truth? Or is this really my truth, my divine truth? Or is this that somebody told me, something that I've experienced? The first question, if you're feeling unworthy, if you're feeling unloved, if you feel like you need to chase men, when was the first time in your life that you felt that you needed to come with this grasping energy, needing to have something, especially, you know, find a loving relationship? When was the first time? Because that's the pattern. That's the first time that this pattern was developed. And what you're doing now, you're just subconsciously creating the same. I had a client on, when was it, Tuesday, and we did a session. Obviously, I'm going to keep her details confidential, but she's been experiencing really challenging time with one of the members from her family, where they argue a lot, okay? And it's like one person versus another person, screaming and shouting at each other, trying to be heard, trying to feel validated, trying to feel understood. And what was actually happening, beautiful, when we were talking, I said, and she's realized that this is a beautiful mirror of each other. But the belief, the subconscious belief that was running in the background, that was actually driving these situations to happen over and over again, is that she felt that the only way for her to feel powerful, to be heard, to be seen, to be validated, to be understood, was to cause arguments, was to disagree with others. Because that was the only way that when she was a little child, screaming, shouting, arguing was the only way that she would feel powerful. Can you believe how powerful that is when you understand? So I believe that the only way for me to feel seen, heard, validated is for me to create drama, arguments in my life. Who would want to carry on doing this over and over again? So I ask you today, everything that you believe about yourself, especially those negative beliefs like, I am afraid of being visible, I am not worthy of being visible, I am unworthy of love, I am not beautiful enough, I am too fat, I am too ugly, whatever. When was the first time that you heard this? When was the first time that you decided to take this as truth? That's question number one, guys. Number two, what have you been gaining so far by holding on to that belief that you're ugly, that you're unworthy, that you don't deserve this? Hi, Natalie. That you don't deserve this, you don't deserve to be financially successful, that you don't deserve a loving relationship. How is that being serving you? So like I said, example of this client, it's being serving her in a way that she feels powerful, she feels seen, she feels validated. But it is sick because there are arguments that are constantly being created. And you know, it's in the energy work that I do with my clients, like this is a simple thing of like, okay, so you've now learned that lesson. Would you like to unlearn it, release it, and learn what it feels like to feel powerful, seen, heard, and validated by creating loving conversations, loving relationships, being surrounded by the energy of understanding, healthy debate. Boom, that's a download. That's the programming in your DNA from now on. And that you no longer need to use arguments in order to be heard. That's how powerful that is. Okay? So second question, how has this been serving you so far? What have you been gaining from holding on to that belief? Until you realize that, you can do all the healing work that you want. It's not going to work because that pattern is going to come back, okay? We need to come to that conscious realization that, oh my gosh, I've been learning this by using this pattern. So now we need to have make a conscious decision. I now release, cancel, pull, and resolve this pattern. I send it away up to the light, up to the source, up to the universe. And I now choose to feel, behave, and act differently. Many people think that this healing work is like laborious, it takes ages. No, healing can be done in an instant. How you feel, how you act can change in an instant because it's just a decision away, okay? It is honestly a decision away. Step number 3, essentially, what would you like instead? So in case of this client, like I said, you know, would you like to know what it feels like to feel heard, validated, seen, understood, without causing arguments, without fighting with people, without causing drama, without obligating others to cause fights, drama, etc., etc. Okay, let me see one comment. Diane, I was told at 16 that no one would want me, and I believed it because it was my dad that said it, and they always neglected me, so I figured it wasn't lovable. What a joke. What a powerful joke, right? And you know, here's what dads sometimes do, because obviously deep down inside you're their daughter, and some dads can be really protective of their daughters, and they will say that, and then they neglect you. So what you see as the true love between a masculine energy and a feminine, that you need to be, that you need to be neglected because you're unworthy, because nobody would want you. So then you go out fighting even more, like, I'm gonna prove you that I'm lovable. But the more they neglect you, the more they leave you, you go like, I'm gonna prove you even more. And it's this constant fight of like, when you get to the point, I'm just fucking tired. Like I said, you know, I could write a book about all my ex-relationships. Whoa, what a story that was. Which obviously originated with my dad. But at one point, when I went like, what am I gaining from holding to this pattern of reaching out for emotionally unavailable guys? I asked myself, what am I getting from this? And I was like, I actually get to be independent. I get to stay safe. I get to be my own boss. Nobody hurts me. So I would keep on trying getting emotionally unavailable guys, because that, to me, in my mind, in my subconscious mind, that was the only way that I would feel independent, that I knew that nobody would hurt me, I would be safe. And I would repeat this pattern over and over again. And my conscious mind was going, what the fuck am I doing wrong? Why am I getting emotionally unavailable guys? To the point where I realized that, and I said to the universe, you know, creator, God, whatever you feel comfortable calling it, I'm like, I'm no longer available for that. I am no longer available for that. I did my work, obviously. I worked on myself first. I worked on my beliefs. I worked on releasing those beliefs, these patterns, and going back to this divine self where I get to attract a beautiful partner that is emotionally available, that is loving, that is caring, that doesn't drink alcohol, that doesn't abuse any substances, that is super healthy, super sexy, super hot. We have amazing sex together. And I got him. I attracted him. But even that work Oh guys, you know, I think I'm getting my mindful chef delivery right now, so I may need to go. Let me see some comments. I seem to attract them. It annoys the hell out of me. Yeah, Diane. So ask yourself, what is it that you're gaining from attracting them? Okay? Because there's something within you, and I'm not saying this is your fault. There is something within you, some of your beliefs that are vibrating. You're sending this vibration. Oh, hold on, guys. Bear with me 1 second. I've got the delivery coming. Oh, this is the second live that I need to go and get a delivery. Yes. Thank you. Sorry, guys. This is so funny. By the way, if anyone is interested in trying some Mindful Chef, it is fucking awesome. I love them. I've got some codes like 25% off if you guys want to. You want to try. Diane, you saw my video. Yes, I did. And immediately I thought of you because, you know, I feel like there's this inner wanting to find an amazing partner, which has got nothing, you know, there's nothing wrong with that. But if I may share something from my own experience, like at one point I just stopped. I stopped and I said, you know what, there's something that I really need to sort within myself first. And I also, when I was doing my manifestation for my partner, oh, my legs got numb. When I was doing my own manifestation for my partner, I actually asked for a guy who is also conscious, who is willing to do this work, who is in some sort into energy work, beliefs, whatever, not necessarily in the, you know, in the energy work that I am in, but that he's open to that. And what a beautiful journey that we've been on. I tell you guys, I tell you, when you go back to the divine you, when you truly stay true to yourself, to who you are as a divine human being, that's when the rest of your life just keeps on unfolding in such amazing ways, where I never thought that it would be possible for me to leave my full-time work and work on my own business from home on my own terms, earning more than I ever used to, have time to spend time, have time freedom to spend that time with my partner in whatever shape or form I want, be in probably the best shape of my life that I've ever been. There's obviously room for improvement still, but I'm happy where I am already, and I'm just, you know, I'm just doing that to be even better, where I have the time and freedom to go and visit my family and stay for as long as I want. That's because I decided to choose to go back to my divine me, instead of my persona. Okay, so what is your current persona that you believe to be true? What are the limiting beliefs that you subconsciously allow to be those drivers of your life? Diane, I feel like I'm just doing my thing, then I observe these guys around me. Yeah, it's great to be curious and observing without giving your power away to them. Because the moment we give our power away to somebody else without feeling like you're still, you know, you've still got a good ground underneath your feet and you feel confident, that's when it becomes a bit tricky. That's when it becomes a bit tricky, and that's when that push and pull relationship, like, oh no, I'm more powerful, you're more powerful, I'm more powerful, you're more powerful. That's when it becomes tricky. So I hope this was helpful, guys. I'm going to do a lot more around this topic, because very soon I'm going to be launching just the most amazing creation I've been working on over the last month. Actually, it's coming to the end. It's going to be a beautiful space where we would get to spend some time together once a month, maybe twice a month. It's gonna be very private, but I'm not gonna spill any more beans. I'm gonna when it's finished, when it's done, I'm gonna announce that in my group. You mean observe but no reaction? Yeah, observe it, don't react, respond. Actually, I'm going to do my next Facebook Live is going to be responding versus reacting. Okay. And if you do react, be curious, like, why am I reacting that way? What could it possibly within me that makes me react that way? What am I not getting emotionally from them, from myself in the situation that makes me react that way? Okay, why am I being triggered? Just be curious, like, gosh, this is interesting, this situation that is happening. What is it within me that makes me react this way? Okay? So I hope you guys enjoy this. I'm off to the gym to work my gorgeous ass off. get some good stretching in, and just feel the flow, feel the energy. And I will see you in the group very soon. Mwah! Lots of love. Bye.